G'day, you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome back to the First Impression series. Today we are tackling a game that I have had, well, a series more like, that I've had a ton of requests that I should try out at least once, and to be fair, I have tried out Monster Hunter quite a couple of times now. I did quite a lot of them on the 3DS, and wasn't really a big fan of it on the 3DS, but here we are on the console edition with Monster Hunter World Generations. Off the top of my head, I think was that was called. Sorry, I had Monster Hunter World in my head when I was just announcing that, because I've played like 10 minutes worth of Monster Hunter World, and I was like, I think we're going to do a first impressions of this game as well. So Monster Hunter World first impression will also happen as well. I have the Iceborne expansion as well, because I've got a little bit of inkling that the console Monster Hunters might actually ring me in quite like Dragon Quest did, and you know what happened with Dragon Quest and me. I'm now addicted to Dragon Quest, both Dragon Quest Builders and Dragon Quest 11. So, yeah, I think we might be starting a Monster Hunter, addiction if this goes to plan like everyone thinks it's going to happen with me. Alright, so, the Paculos! Sorry, I saw Paculos in Monster Hunter World and fell in love with them. I am not a cat person whatsoever. I mean, I like cats, don't get me wrong, but I am more of a puppy person. I love my dogs. I've got my own dog. My mascot is canine-ish in a way as well. But Paculos are like the cutest thing I've ever seen, so that's already like a positive for this game. I've been told you actually get 2 of them in this game, so that was an extra bonus point straight off the bat without even playing this game. Alright, so straight off the bat, this is the Switch edition we're playing on. I think this is also on like the PS4 and all that. Wouldn't surprise me if it is. I would play the PS4 version, but I've got Monster Hunter World on the PS4 at the moment. Plus, I need a Monster Hunter game on the go if I do end up liking this. So Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is the name of this game. Sorry if I butchered it at the very beginning. Right, the following languages have now been added to the in-game. We have traditional Chinese and simplified Chinese. I downloaded this last night, by the way, the day before actually recording this game, so I have no idea what I've been given or anything like that, if this came with any extra bonus stuff or anything like that. In order to play Download a Quest, you must download the latest data from downloadable content in the main menu or the Housekeeper's menu. You may be unable to initiate a download quest when trying to play with a player who has not downloaded the latest data. Be sure to download the newest data before playing multiplayer. Oh, okay, this is very different compared to World. World had a very nice menu, it was all tranquil and everything, and this one's quite static. It's got nice music though. It actually kind of reminds me of the 3DS games, from the memory that I have of the 3DS games anyway. So if this was like a 3DS Switch type of crossover, that might be... Oh, there is a data trans... Okay, that's why it's giving me 3DS feels. Because you can... There's Monster Hunter Generations on the 3DS. I think I played the demo for that. Alright. Downloadable content. I'll do that after the first impressions. Okay. So because it is kind of like a... Is it a port or is it not a port? I don't want to say that in case I'm wrong. But the very basic options does lead me to believe that this is kind of port-ish from the 3DS, which is why there's very basic stuff. So create a new character, reuse data. Alright, let's create a new character. Damn, this is definitely giving me old school feels. I do like the icons that they've got for all this. Alright, gender we'll start off with, go female. Alright, kind of like a typical-ish type of female body that we've got given. Or, as I said, I've kind of played Monster Hunter World, which is why I'm thinking that. Actually, kind of also reminds me of, like, the Enix, the Soul Calibur. I don't know why I said Square Enix out of that. And again, that, like, I guess it's also kind of similar faces you would see in, like, Final Fantasy, I guess. But then again, as games might cross over a little bit. Although at the moment, I've been playing so many games, that's probably why everything's kind of crossing over to look like... Like it's reminding me of things, so I was like trying to figure out which one I should go for. I mean, I don't mind type 1. I'm assuming we can change this later. Go around there. Even though I'm like a little bit on the lighter side at the moment because I haven't seen any sun. Because of... Wait, what was that? Hold Eleanor, well... Oh, okay, yep. Done face, eye colour. Yeah, that looks more like my eye colour. Although I don't know why I ever try and match it up with my own eye colour. It's like, come on, let's have a bit of creativity. Alright, can we do tattoos and all that? That's pretty cool. I have like a thieves mask, war paint. Although at the moment I quite like that. That's cool. It's a shame you can't have multiples, because I would have chosen multiples, but for now we'll go with that. Voice. Can I, why? That sounds cool. But this is giving me Soul Calibur vibes all over again. I might do... I quite like type 3, I'm going with that. Hairstyles... That's kind of cool. What have we got? Oh, that's cool! Dude, rotate with the L. Okay, that's cool! Dude, that's so cool. I like that hairstyle, so we're going with that. I don't care what other ones there are, I like that hairstyle. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks perfect for like an actual hunter. And I feel that'd be like the best clothing to go for like clothing type for a hunter. And is there a way of like changing my hair color? Oh yeah, why to change color? Ah, we're a bit limited on this. Pine green looks alright though. Yeah, I like that. Ultramarine does look cool, like purple, black. White, I'd call that more a metallic colour. Kind of looks like Asta, just a little bit darker to be Asta's colour. I don't know, I'm sticking with pine green. I reckon pine green looks pretty cool, actually. Oh, you can actually do custom colours, so... so if we go... Y... hold the L and R, or R button while moving the cursor to cycle through colour palettes. I'm pressing Y, but... oh, here we go. So we can actually do, like, custom colours. I wonder if I can do... oh, look at the green. It actually looks pretty cool. So I'm getting, like, really used to this. This is kind of a bit awkward to do colours, especially when I do custom colours. Oh, why does that look so cool? So if we go... kind of... I want it darkish, but not... It's around this oh, wait, I know. So down this way. That's more of a pinkish red down there. So if we go down here... yeah, that's better. So what was the other ones I had colour options for? I think it was like... eye colour. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so eye colour doesn't have like custom stuff. It was just hairstyle, that was it. But we do have... we did have an option for it on... so what would this be changing? Probably just the... oop, if I go black... nah, black's not gonna work for that one. If we go... it's like, normally I'd do this really quick because it's the first impressions, but I kind of want to see how detailed our customization is. Because as I said, if this is a port of the 3DS version, it's got to be somewhat limited, but it doesn't kind of feel it. It has... oh, no, don't cancel. It still feels somewhat... oh, hold on, what's this style? Guild style is a definitive style for members of the Hunters Guild. It allows for 2 hunter arts and a versatile mix of attacks, great for adapting to any situation. Striker style is a relatively simple to use style that lets you equip up to 3 hunter arts. It's also easy to charge up the art gauge, since the style perfect for going heavy on the arts. Aerial style is unique for allowing you to use an aerial dodge to jump on monsters, propel yourself high into the air. You can also launch yourself off of players in barrels, great for mounting monsters. Alchemy style is ideal for support. In addition to equipping up to 3 hunter arts or SP hunter arts, you can also shake a special alchemy barrel to create alchemy items, power up your SP stat, and more. Valor style relies on sheathing to fill your gauge and enter a stronger, faster Valor state. Fill your gauge by using sheath cancel attacks and avoiding attacks with a sheathing stance. Adept style is all about waiting until the last second to evade or guard your foe's attack, letting you perform instant moves. It's difficult to pull off, but allows for devastating counter attacks. I might go Striker since it sounds a little bit easier. So these are my Hunter Arts. Round Force 1, a spin attack that slashes all targets surrounding you. During execution, you'll be invulnerable to monsters' attacks, make an effective evasive technique as well. Absolute Evasion, perform a corkscrew like evasion, providing a window of opportunity to make an emergency escape. Sports a lengthy period of invulnerability and sheaves your weapon automatically upon use. An Escape Runner briefly stops stamina depletion while running away from large monsters and dashing while transporting items. This boost of adrenaline only lasts for a short amount of time. Alright, so we get like, ooh! Okay, so there's my actual character, nice. Alright, that kind of works. Okay, as I was saying, because it's a 3DS port, I was expecting somewhat basic type of customization stuff, but it still kind of feels elaborate enough, so it kind of appeals to, like, the character creation. Well, enthusiast, I think, is the best way to put it, even though I'm addicted to character creation stuff. Monster Hunter World, I think, allows you to redo your character creation later down the track, I think, so I wonder if this game also allows it, so I wonder what the story is behind this world. I mean, I know the reason behind World, why you went off to be a hunter, because that was in like the first little bit of the game. But I wonder if we get an explanation here. I do not believe we have met before, Hunter. What brings you to our village here in the Highlands, says Bernard Chief. I see you have come on an appointment from the Hunters Guild to work for the Y Academy. You must have travelled far. On behalf of Burner, let me welcome you, Hunter. I am chief of this humble village. Ours is a village rich with history, centered around the Academy, created long ago to research the origins of mysterious ancient limestone structures at the base of the mountain near here. The Academy is now one of the world's preeminent institutions on all manner of monster research, and Burner, which was founded from small settlements that cropped up around the Academy, has walked hand in hand through history with this most illustrious of institutions. Forgive me, you have not come to me for history lessons. Go introduce yourself to the chief researcher and he will register your appointment as a Academy hunter. You'll find him further up the path. You should be able to recognize him by the white researcher's coat he wears. Now, as a matter of your lodgings, the researchers have no trouble sleeping among piles of books and reports. But for you, I will allow you to use this guest house. Consider it your home while you work here, free of charge. Inside you will find an item box. I seriously wish they chose a better colour instead of like a deep red for the text. I've got my glasses on and everything, and it works as kind of like reading glasses, but I am having trouble reading this text when it's red. Stocked with a selection of weapons, use whichever one you think suits you. You will also have your own personal housekeeper who will help you with a variety of other services. Once you've finished speaking with the chief researcher, come see me again. Alright, so can I run or... No! While playing multiplayer, you can enter messages. Oh, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to use that! No, what am I going into? I meant to turn that off. Here we go. B? So, multiplayer menu is ZL, world map. I was actually trying to see if I could run. Oh, there we go. Just the R button allows me to run. I was just like, what are the controls? I think this is my housekeeper here. Curia. Howdy, Hunter. Sweet to meet ya. There's something I should tell you about Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Special rewards are delivered The more hunting you do, they're delivered to me. Don't worry, I'll look after them like my own litter. Come drop by ever now and again to see if there's anything waiting for you. I'll be waiting patiently. Alright, so let's go have a look. Go to my house. Controls are a little wonky to get used to. It's like I'm trying to figure out how to swing my camera around, but it's not quite working. Salutations, Meowster. May I call you Meowster? I am the housekeeper in the Academy employee. Yeah? Just say the word and I'll be there at your beck and call. I provide many services. Want to watch the movie, that movie or cutscene again? Allow me to show you the gallery now. Hungry for more quests? Seeking unique Palicos? Connect to the internet for downloadable content. So you see, Meowster, if you're looking for a little sugar and spice in your hunting life, then I'm your feline, yeah? I do need to run through two very important points with you, so clean the wax out of your ears now. 1, before quitting the game, remember to use the bed to save. 2, when you return from a hunt, I highly recommend that you use the item box to organize your items. Remember these 2 simple rules of paw, and you'll be one happy hunter now. Salutations, Meowster. Now, may I be of assistance? Alright, so we got downloadable content, claim bonuses, for playing games in the Monster Hunter series. I wonder if that includes, like, Weld. Probably not. It probably works the other way around. And make sure to come back and rest every meow and then, Meowster. Alright, so, nope, that's not my camera either. Okay, I can't work out what my camera is, which is kind of annoying because I would feel I would need a camera. Aha! You must be the new assistant the guild has dispatched for me. You're not quite as bookish as I expected. That's alright though, the Academy is more than just about books and its study of monsters. Sometimes our research requires that we go out into the thick of things and study monsters in natural habitats. And that's where you come in, Deputy Researcher. You'll take the care of the occupational hazards. Also, please sign this liability waiver for lasting effects from fire, poison, paralysis, slime, mold, viruses. Ugh. Lovely. Frozen, perhaps? Now then, currently our efforts have been concentrated on the Jurassic frontier. Again, that red is not perfect at all for pointing out text at all. It's... I seriously wish they went for a different colour. It works sometimes, but if your background colour is a lighter colour, even with the black transparent colour over the top of it, it just doesn't work. Or it's just my TV. No, even on my recording, it doesn't look that great. So, ugh. And we're short-handed. There's lots still left to explore, so that's where you'll be going, Deputy. Pen in hand and sword too, perhaps. Do you see that large white building? I think so. At the distance of the building at the base of the mountain in the distance. That's the Academy's research facility, the Hunter Hub, overseen by the Hunters Guild, is just out in front of it. That makes Burhan here a sort of gateway for relations between the Academy and the Hunters Guild. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying Academy right. The Hunters Hub is run by the guild manager. Drop by to register yourself sometime. Oh no, look at me rambling on like I don't have reports to write and places to be. I'll take care of the paperwork. So in the meantime, why don't you talk within the Burma Chief and see if he has any work for you. I gladly will if that's what it said. It must have been. Hunter, I take it you've spoken with the Chief Researcher. He should be able to handle all of your paperwork. Now then, I imagine it will take some time before everything is squared away with the Academy. Until then, perhaps you could help me with a few quests. You could consider it a bit of a warm-up before officially starting your work as a Academy Hunter. Once you're ready, you can visit the quest counter to accept quest. The quest counter is run by that young woman over there. She does not look like a hunter. She can be rather focused, but she means well. Speak with her and you'll find trading quests as well as some 1-star quests that I have requested. Should you need to review some of your basic hunter training, I recommend going over some of the training quests. Village also has facilities such as the market and armory, which should prove useful for your preparations. Also, if you take the path down to the right, you'll find yourself at the Palico Ranch. The felines of Bahan make their home there, and several of them run a variety of unique and useful facilities. You'll also find the Meowstress there. She scouts Palicos to aid hunters like you. Speak with her and learn more. Finally, please take the small allowance. A pittance, but I pray it will help you on your journey, Hunter. Now then, the quest counter is waiting. Good luck, counter. Alright, 1500 Z's. I wonder what the Z stands for. So it was down to the right. I think he said the mistress was. Right there, I'm assuming. That's the flight attendant. Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. This is the airship flight check-in counter. We are currently boarding passengers with my academy permission only. We are unable to serve any other passengers at this time. But I see that you're a hunter. That being the case, we offer a hunter call service that you can take advantage of. At your request, we'll send out a hunter call for you from the check-in counter. No mussy cat, no fussy cat. You can send out a hunter call from a hunter's hub in local play and it'll ping anyone with hunter search active impressive. We pride ourselves on thorough service, but the service is going to be used by people who create a hub. That is an item box. Okay, so that's where we store our items and all that. So that's good to know. I found that. I'm pretty sure they said down the right was the offline Hunter's Hub, online Hunter's Hub. The Burma Market. Oh, hello, you must be the new Easy Money. Easy Money. I mean the new hunter in town. The chief's told us all about you. Welcome to Burma Market. From daily necessaries to hunting gear, we've got it all and then some. Well, all that we can manage to get delivered to us here in the Highlands at least. But I promise we'll do all that we can here to meet your needs, so don't you or your wallet be strangers now. Oh, you're here to buy something, step right up and take a look. So what is there to buy? We've got herbs, antidote herbs, so cures poison when eaten by itself. A standard size wheat stone used to restore weapons sharp. Oh, okay, so durability in other words. Hot drink, relief from extreme cold, from extreme heat. Pickaxe. I wonder if that's for like rocks or anything like that. If we've got to find any particular like artifacts or minerals or something like that. Bugs. So there's quite a lot here. I'm not really too sure what we need at the moment, so I might just leave it for now. I think the only thing I'll probably would need to buy is like healing stuff. Is that the... Here we go. Welcome, Hunter, to the Burner Palico Armory. This is your one-stop shop for all of your Palico weapon and armor needs. Meow, wait a second. Looks like you haven't hired any Palicos yet. You don't have anything against... No, I don't. I want one... Can join your hunts as Palicos and provide lots of support. Meow? Find the Meowstress at the Palico Ranch and then back when you've got a Palico. Yeah, that's what I want. I must be up here then. Or not. Alright. No, that way? Is that... Here we go. Howdy there, darling. Welcome to my... Oh, this is the bistro. The meals I prepare here are mighty good before hunt, so they give special bonuses. We do things pretty simple around here. Just grab a seat and choose order a meal. Then you order your dish. The kind of dish determines the bonuses you receive, to stats like health and defense. Then you choose a sauce to go with it. Choose carefully. Closets affects what food skills you get. You can pay for your meal in either Zenny, so the Z is Zenny, or Way Academy points, but only one meal per hunt is permitted. Tell you what, darling, have this voucher. It'll let you eat for free and maximize all stamina bonuses. Now that you know how we do things here, take placing any order and order yourself. So we got that. That's the smithery. Master of style. Nothing down here. Here we go, a ranch down here. Alright, let's take a look at the Palico Ranch. I want to see the Palicos. Oh, where's all the Palicos? I see everything but Palicos. Well, I mean, there's a couple standing around. Palicos! It's Palico and Boots! I want a Palico. Can I please buy a Palico for, like, free? Like, I want a Palico. Ranch Paw. Greetings and salut. Meow, you... Oh, I give up. Welcome to the Palico Ranch. Oh, this one's got personality. Here we have plenty of places for your Palicos to keep themselves busy. What? I mean, meow. You know what a Palico is, right? Yes, they're the goddamn cutest things in the entire universe of video games. you've got to be kitten me. Shall I explain or explain the basics of Palicos? Like its name suggests, a Palico is a pal that's constantly by your side, kind of like a good friend. They come out in Palico gear from the Palico armory, and then can join you on quests and help hunt. Use facilities here to improve your Palico's performance out in the field. Oops, I almost forgot something really important. Have you hired a Palico already? Poor lady. If you haven't hired one, I recommend you take care of that right now. Fortunately, you only need to talk to a Palico scout to get some assistance. When you visit the Palico ranch, the Meowstress is the scout to talk to. She's right over there. There are also plenty of other facilities here to help you, whatever you find yourself in need of a meow. There's the trader to purchase items and the Palico board, which lets you manage Palicos as well. I've mostly meowsly covered what I need to say, but know that some actions require you to use Academy points. Since it's your first time presenting, just take these Academy points. Alright, we got 50 Academy points. Nice, let's just say, oh, I don't have any points. So the Meowstress is actually a human. I actually wasn't expecting it. When they said Meowstress, I was actually expecting a Palico selling, or like scouting off Palicos. I don't know why, but that's what I was expecting. Well, what's this? A new face? So I could shout. Hello, I'm the Meowstress, the Palico scout. Scouts like me search the land far and wide for just the right felines to put by your side. Those Palicos aid you in hunting and more. Their uses are many, functions galore. To start the recruitment, just select hire and then choose the Palicos that you desire. Of course, you don't have to choose those that I've found. Simply choose Scout or Palico and I'll search around. After some time, say the length of a quest, I'll be back with a custom picked litter. Impressed? And once you've chosen your Palico horde, you can manage them at the Palico board. As a sign of our friendship, a proof of our ties, let me find you your first of the cute little guys. Bob-tailed, striped, 2 spots or 3, name it and I'll find it. Now what will it be? If you still have a question or seek words more precise, just pick the help option for tips and advice. See, I prefer that blue colour instead of the red. The red I'm so struggling to read, but the blue I can see a little bit easier. If only they made the dark red a bit more of a lighter red, I wouldn't have an issue with reading this. Just tell me what kind of feline will do and I'll find the Palico friend just for you. He's cute. Oh wait, can I like go through? Oh, so there's like all different ones. Alright, so feline is like, I'm trying to think of like what type of cat, but there is like tabby cats. I mean, tabby's kind of cute, and tabbies in real life are also cute too. And you can also like rotate to have a look what they like. I think I had Calico when I did World. I'm pretty sure that's what I customized my Palico to be, because I'm like, oh, the Calico is just so cute. There's two-toned. Monotoned. Monotone's a little boring. I mean, they've also got like a cute little paw print on them too. Striped is also kind of cute. Milinks. You know, if he changed his colour around, he'd probably look a little bit cute. And then, yeah, I gotta go Calico again. I love the Calico colours. You know what? The lighter colour really brings out the Calico, doesn't it? So if I go Y, I'm still trying to work out this custom colour stuff. It's still a little bit awkward to use. So if we go, say, what will work best? Maybe on the lighter side. Not quite white. Okay, I can't actually see what colour I'm on. Even with my glasses, this is really hard. Maybe I can use my recording screen. It's kind of helping. It's like, I don't want white, because then I could have just easily chosen that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so that's more of a very pale, like a pastel orange in a way. Orange, maybe? Yeah, I'd say orange, so we'll go that. And then, I think that picked it, I hope. Yeah, it did. Eyes, thin, oh, look how cute he is. Closed, scarred, oh, why does the scarred one look so cute? Okay, there's actually quite a lot of customization in this game I quite like. So if you're searching for one, you can make like different types of palicos, which is kind of cute. I want the scarred one. I don't know, he just looks very cute. Okay, that's his ears. I don't know why I read 2 eyes. I was like, am I doing perky? Clothes kind of works for it, doesn't it? Like, he kind of looks like, you know, attentive. Nah, I like the clothes for the scarred one, because he definitely looks like he's been in battle. Like, he's seen some stuff. Tail, round, crooked, yeah, crooked, I think. Oh! Oh, look at that! I mean, crooked also works for what we're going for. But the bushy is just like, oh, how cute is that? Although it kind of reminds me of a Zigzagoon now. Like a scarred-eyed Zigzagoon that's been through so much. It's EV trained, it's level 100. Oh, I want to go like with bushy, but I think we're going to have to go crooked. And voice? They're all so cute. I can't choose Eddie. That's annoying. All right, we'll do that. Search for this Palico. All right, simple. Now, don't move an inch. I'll be back soon. This one's a cinch. Here we are, matched right down to the furry ear ends. I hope you'll be the best of friends. All right, rename the Palico. We got Thoth, level 1. Enthusiasm, 3 paws. Charisma, bias is charisma. It's got a medal next to it. I wonder if that means it's a decent one. Yeah, I think I might rename him. The name you choose may be viewed by a large number of people, and its data may be archived for third parties. Please refrain from using content that is illegal, offensive, personal, or that could infringe on others' rights. I always get this wrong after using a PS... No, I wanted to rename. Alright, I'm going to name this after one of my newest YouTube members. I'm going to shorten it down to Demon, though. So this one's named after Speed Demon, or as they're known on Twitch as Vashna. Yeah, and it also suits it too, because he's got like the scar on his eye, and he's like got the crooked tail that's been broken a couple of times. Yeah, sent to the reserve list. Once you're ready to hire more, you know who to come looking for. Have you heard of prowlers, dear? They're felines even monsters could fear. When a feline takes up the prowler role, he'll fill with the fire of a hunter's soul. Whenever you need a Palico to spot for you, say if you get tired, just choose a prowler for those you've hired. I'm sure there must be quite a few of them, dears, who are itching to start their own questing careers. From the Palico board, just let's switch to Prowler Hunter subject. Pick your Prowler and switch mode to, and then you're set. All done. You can switch back when you're through. If you have any questions or if you're just bored, try selecting help at the Palico board. As always, dear hunter, as felines you need, just come speak with me and I'll find them with speed. Luck be with you, hunter dear. Nary a monster may you fear. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nary a monster that you may fear. Alright, so switch to Prowler. I have no idea what Prowler is. It still kind of like went straight over my head. Alright, we're gonna set Demon. And support moves. Palico Rally. Do I get to... assisting moves. Temporarily empowers user and allied felines and keeps Palicos from slacking off. Learned condition available upon hiring. So they can have 3 support moves, I'm guessing. Palico skills. Alright, he doesn't have any at the moment. He has no equipment. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Select equip. I'm assuming that's all I have. I just saw something, I was like, I'll just equip that. At the moment, still don't know what I'm doing. There's only problem with some of the older Monster Hunter games. They did kind of fly over my head, which is why I never really got into it, because it made things really hard to understand if there was just like, you were thrown into the deep end, you were just like, Oh hi, this is what I'm doing. Oh, wait. Head. Are these... That, hood? Oh yes, that's a hood. Body, give him that one. I'm pretty sure, there was like the hammer. Attack, that had like less attack, it's blunt. This gave me... it's got less ice resist, water resist, fire resist. Okay, I'm gonna go with that just for now. Equipment set. Train. But I want to use him. Okay, I think for now that's all what I really want to do. I might leave the rest of this for now, because we haven't actually gone into any hunts yet. I've just kind of got my Palico and that was it. Oops. Oopsies! We're like half an hour in and I haven't actually done any quests. Is that my Palico there? Look at him! Look at him! Look at my Palico! Oh, you're so cute! Oh, that's my Palico! He's so cute! Alright, let's go on a trading quest before I get distracted again. Hi, hunter person. Welcome to our little patch of heaven. So you're here to become a Wacom hunter. Well, you've come to the right place. Did you know that Burma means gateway to the Wacom? Wacademy. Wacademy. Was I saying Wacom the entire time? Probably was. Didn't realize it until just then. In Wavern. Okay, I'm butchering all of these. I know it's like Wyvern, as in like dragon, which this game is well known for. They're Wyverns. I've seen so many of them, and my god, do they look so cool! Like, I've wanted to get the art books and some of the statues for like a very long time now, but as I said, because haven't been fully into this game yet, or the series, it's like, oh, there's no point. If I'm gonna buy the game and not enjoy it, then no point. But it's so tempting just to like how cool like the Wyvern. I know they've got actual names for them, but the actual like art books and some of the figurines or the statues that you get as part of like their collector bonuses or the collector's editions and all that just looks so damn cool. And as I said, I think one day I will end up picking up the Monster Hunter art book and all that just to see the beautiful artwork that and like biologies of some of the creatures in this series. Like, even as someone who hasn't been a Monster Hunter fan for many years, I will admit the creatures that they come up in this series are some of the best creatures I've seen. They're so detailed in some of these artworks too. They go through like the biology, the actual breakdown of their anatomy and everything, their habitats and everything. It's just, okay, beautiful lore, beautiful creatures. It's, yeah, I have to admit, I've got to give them props there. It's like, one of the main reasons why I've wanted to get in Monster Hunter for so long is to admire some of that, some of the creativity that they've done for this universe. But when it comes to gameplay, that's what's not allowing me to get in there. It's like, I can't get the foot in the door because I can't get the gameplay going. If I don't enjoy the gameplay, it just makes it really hard to enjoy the game itself. So that's, as I said, that's the main reason why I never got into the 3DS versions of Monster Hunter. It was just the gameplay didn't feel comfortable for me. So as I said, I'm really, really hoping that the console versions is gonna really get me in there. I kind of got a feeling World is gonna definitely do that for me, because as I said, I did do a little bit of World before I'm like made the executive decision to do it as a first impression, because I kind of like what I've seen so far, and it's like, I think I've got to do my reaction on recording and just show it off, because I kind of feel World needs a bit more of a look at, because I've been told World's more the beginner or the newcomer, like it's very newcomer friendly, whereas some of the older ones aren't so newcomer friendly. But may as well start with this first, because I haven't actually had any introduction to this game. So with that, I wanted to put that out there before I did the first trading quest, is I haven't done any combat yet besides demo stuff on the 3DS. I've done a little bit of combat, but I did it training-wise on World, and it felt more comfortable on World, but I'm really hoping going to this, it's gonna be pushing past that barricade that has kept me from getting into this series for so many years, so alright, let's find out. Even with all the blue skies, amazing cheesy cuisine, and adorable movements, Burhan's PR is kind of lacking. Burhan deserves to be positively buzzing with tourists. I just need to think of something that appeals to the masses. You see, I'm kind of like Burhan's ambassador. I'm always going to other villages and, oh gosh, look at me yapping on and all. It's just, when I start talking about Burhan, I can't stop. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm the resident Burhan gal. I run the quest, is that counter? I'm pretty sure it's counter and not courier. Yeah, it is counter here. Sorry, again, I looked at my PC screen. I'm like, I think that's what it says. I bet the chief sent you over here to have me set up with a quest, didn't he? Well, if you need a quest, I've got him. Hunting, gathering, you name it. Each quest has a level because, hello, we don't want new hunters getting maimed out there. So right now, only 1-star quest for you, Buster. It's not so bad, better than getting ripped to shreds, right? Take a stab at some of these and we'll go from there. Anyway, after you've accepted a quest, go left to the quest gate and press A to take off. Keep in mind that once you've accepted the quest, you can't enter your house unless you cancel the quest. For that reason, we put an item box near the quest gate in case you need to organise your stuff before leaving. Finally, if you need to practice hunting some more, you can pick a training quest from here. You can figure out the boring details like how to use weapons and items later. For now, pick a quest. That's it. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a PR campaign to plan. Good luck out there. Anyway, here's all the questing action lined up for you today. Alright, show low rank quest. Level 1. Find the ferns. Main objective, deliver 8 unique ferns. Due for Dragon Amber. So they have like sub-quests and a main quest. Slay 10 Mako and Macau. Sub-quest none. And we also get money for all of these too. So I guess we could start off with that. Make us proud out there. See ya! I'm also going to speak with you. Bye. I have 1,500, so I normally go 5 just to start off with. Something about Hunt of the Day there, I was like, whee! Deliver unique ferns. Do I need anything for ferns, I wonder? Let's have a look. Ferns. I wonder if I need... probably not. Bugworm, worm. Bugnet and worm. Sleep herb, huskberry. Maybe not, because this is all going to weapons and ammo. Painting coat, paracoating, book of combos. I'm assuming I don't need anything, because otherwise they wouldn't give it to us. Alright, depart on quest. Unique ferns are tasty and all, but when people keep eating them, there are no specimens to research. That's why I need to go out and gather some before they're all gone. Look for them growing among flowers. I have 50 minutes. Alright, now I've got access. Oh, what the? Hello? Oh, I must be moving to a new area. Oh. Is that one of the monsters rocking around here? It's got a little baby. I hope they're not aggressive, because I don't want to slay the family. Come on. Although I wonder if females and males have like... oh. Alright. So I gotta look amongst flowers. That it over there? Gotta keep an eye on my stamina meter too. This looks useful. Yoink. Huskberry. Needleberry. Right, huskberries. All I can hear is my Palico like going meow 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 in the background. Well, it doesn't look like these monsters are all that aggressive, which is kind of good for me, because I don't know if I'm ready to be in combat just yet. This might be the ferns I'm looking for. Where did that Palico come? Where did Demon come from? Just jumped out of the ground. It was just like, hi. Speed jelly. Larval extract. Alright, that's all gone. Alright, we're gonna move into another area. One thing I didn't like about some of the older ones, I know the 3DS version definitely did this too, it was like when you went to a new area it had to load. It was kind of a little bit disjointing, but I guess you kind of get used to it, and it also gives you a little bit of breathing room too, I guess, when you're being chased by like a massive monster. I got something shiny. What'd you find me, demon? Alright, I have no idea if I'm actually finding the right stuff at the moment. It was like amongst the flowers? Unique fern? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Ivy. Unique fern? Okay, this is what we're looking for. Alright, I got some ferns. Is that dead or is that sleeping? Oh no, that's dead? And he's got nothing for me to take off him, unfortunately. Is that attacking or is that just having a stretch? I so hope that's just having a stretch and he's not attacking. Demon took a hit. Demon, did you just make him upset? Demon, please tell me you didn't upset the friendly dinosaur-looking thing. Demon, please tell me you're a good kitty and you didn't make him upset. Please tell me you're a good kitty. No, he's upset. No, I'm gonna have to attack. How do I play? Oh no. Okay, I attack with that button. I don't even know how to play yet. Okay, that's sheath. All right. Okay, he's angry. Oh, how do you run when you're sheathed? Wait, he's running away. Maybe he thought I was like super aggressive and was like, now I've got to figure out how to unsheath. Okay. Oh god, I just hit demon. I can't figure out how to unsheath. That's map. Great time to try and figure out my controls, because now I'm sheathed up and I have no idea. Ah, there we go. I gotta hold down. Okay, that's crouch. It's like, oh god, I've been put into the game and I don't know the controls yet. This is a lovely time to be figuring out my controls. The only thing I didn't work out is running with my weapon out. That was the only thing I didn't quite work out on the fly there. Because if I've got to have my weapon out and run, that's a bad thing. Because I can't be unsheathing then running at the same time. So that's going to have to be something I quickly figure out on the fly. This is the only downside to One First Impressions, is you're going to have to watch me scramble to figure out controls. If the game hasn't told me how to play, I've probably already skipped over the tutorial stuff, I'm guessing. We can have another look after the quest to figure out where that is. I'm gonna... Was I already on this one? Hi! Please don't come after me, Mr. Dinosaur Monster. I prefer that you don't come after me. I mean you no harm. I promise. I just want some ferns. Demon's just like going all over the place at the moment. Right, power jelly. I think we've already been down here. Love how Demon just pops out of the ground. He's like, hi! Antidote, herb. Herb. Finding plenty of herbs. Oh, there we go, fern. I wonder if the quest just finishes when I get all my all my ferns. Probably can't walk in the water. Okay, so I can't use them just yet. It's a bit awkward on the item menu there. Because, like, you gotta use the Y and A button to kind of cycle through your items. So that's gonna take some getting used to, because you circle through them. And then you use Y to actually use the item. I'm stuck in a swamp and I don't like it. Oh, I'm out of stamina, that'd be why. Oh, that's a big... Ooh. Alright, that definitely causes you to be very cautious of your stamina. If you run out of stamina and then go out after that, ooh, that's nasty. Alright, don't let stamina go down to 0, because that's a bad... Oh, look at the Palicos! Oh, they're not things for me to search. Alright, Laggard Apple. Huskberry. Saves me buying an awful lot of this stuff too, because I've already picked up a couple of herbs and everything that I would use for health recover or health regen. What was that? Oh, look! Wait, are you going in for the... Are you trying to attack that? Please don't attack. Okay, it's not attacking. I was like, watching the way that Demon was reacting to it, and I was like, oh no, Demon's going in for the kill again. Demon's been Demon again. Right, unique fern. Herb. Another unique fern. Cool. So I think we've got what we need. I haven't been keeping count. I don't know if the whereabouts in the game at the moment to check that. Wait, is Demon attacking? Unique mushroom. Oh, this was like for the sub quest. Toadstool. I wonder if there's all the mushrooms around here. Like in the cavey or moist. Couldn't work out if Demon was just... Is Demon having a nap? Demon's just having a nap. He's like, snore fest, gonna have a nap. Alright, I'm gonna go down here and have a look. Because where else would you find mushrooms? You'd find them in the cave, like moist cave area. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. Oh, okay, so that's why the pickaxe was there, so we can bust in for some minerals. Blue mushroom. There's an insect flying around. I wonder if that's going to attack us. That answered my question. The demon just watched. So if that attacks me... Alright, I've got it. Went in for the... There we go, we killed it. Now this would be a good time for me to figure out... No, that's... Okay. Still haven't worked out if I'm automatically running when I'm she's or not. You kind of run at the same speed as you do, like, normally. I'd say that'd be a... No, we're not using up any stamina. Okay, still haven't worked out how we run. Unless you have to, like, practice unwielding and then wielding again. Alright, let's climb up here. You'd use these ledges to, like, jump down on enemies too. Can I just jump off, or... Alright, we're out here. So far, nothing's really been all that aggressive, unless, of course, it's just Wait. These are aggressive. Well, it doesn't help when, you know, I'm actually not. Ah, I didn't mean to unwield. Okay, where did you go? I wonder if there's a lock on. Alright, he's dead. I've also got access to... There we go. Weapon power has decreased. Peak performance can be maintained with rest. Oh! Missed. Right, that's down. So there's also like a bit of a cooldown, I guess, for our secret arts. Now we need a bug net to catch that. As I said, haven't worked out how to run when in combat, so that's, as I said, that's gonna be something I learn on like my own time. So yeah, it's not all cutesy passive monsters here. There are some that will attack us. Haven't learnt though how to check. Whoop. I hit the wrong button, like an idiot. Alright, that should do it. Alright, they're down. Wait, there's another one around here. So what if I do... Missed. That's absolute evasion. That's dodge. That's gonna be the next thing I learn is if there's a lock. Oh, that might be no. I was like, is there a lock on button I can use? Ah, now all of a sudden I can't unequip. Oh, wait. Oh, that's my items. Whoops. Right, that's still alive. And... okay, now that's down. Macro scale? Okay, if I just keep hitting the A button, I think I stay down there. Unique mushroom. Blue mushroom. Wait, demon's being attacked. I need to... maybe I'll just, keep it easy like that instead of spamming. Boom. Boom. I can do round force, but at the moment there's kind of no point on these little simple creatures. They're going down pretty easy. There we go. I wonder if it's just my Pro Controller that's just being very unresponsive when it comes to putting away my items. Oh, where are we now? We're kind of on like... oh, hi demon. I thought for a second something was attacking me. Like, demon just comes out. Whoop. Hold on. Are you coming down to play? Yeah, that's the next thing I've got to learn is locking on to enemies. You'd think there'd be something that would allow... okay, I think that's always that one. So using Y allows me... when I stop pressing the B button, the crouch would be fine. Unique fern. I think I've already got what I need. It's just like... I would have thought this game would have told me that, you know... we're all good, but I think I've got to manually keep count. Blue mushroom. Unique mushroom. Blue mushrooms at maximum. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Where did that bug go? Right, you're gone. No pickaxe. Tell you what, as I said, the landscapes and the vistas around here are quite gorgeous to look at. All the vistas too really do match the environment we're in. And does kind of feel like very Jurassic-y in a way too, since we're dealing with like dinosaur, reptile-like monsters and insects. So it really does suit. Now I'm assuming I just kind of leave here. So I'm just going to head to 3, I think I've got to go to. Kind of like a... What if that actually is a viable strategy, just to mash the sprint button? Like, instead of holding it down, like you sprint for a little bit, and then when it's about halfway, just mash it. And you still kind of get the boost, like you get a burst, and then while you're getting that momentum, you can still kind of mash forward a little bit faster without having to like compensate for speed and energy. Because you kind of see my speed, like my stamina bar, which is the yellow bar at the top, is kind of recovering back. Am I going the right way? I'm already lost. Oh no, I'm going the right way, because the hunter's thing is back over here. I'm assuming this is where I get back to kind of can my mission. So what have we got here? We've got main objectives. I have 7 of them. And 8 of them. Main objective complete. And I'm guessing this was the item box? Supply box. Oh! So they gave us a couple of things. Oh, I completely didn't even know that. Quest complete. I'm assuming my character's hungry. Like she's holding a stomach. Is hunger a thing? Alright, so reward box. I'm assuming I can't take any more because I'm at max. I'll just take everything else though then. Send to item box then if I can't take them. Done. Received from Palico. So huskberry, speed jelly, this is the things that he picked up. Alright, fee, 0, main reward, item rewards, sell. So total funds 2,800 zenny. KrimZen's items 275 points, Demon's items, completion rewards, first time reward, that's our Academy points, so we got 490 out of that. Zenny earned 680, Academy points 440, total funds, Academy points, clear time is 17 minutes. Demon is now level 3. We'll save. Okay, so after doing that, just like basic, not getting into any massive fights or anything like that, requires me to think on my feet. Okay, it's... The combat, I guess, could be manageable. The only downside is the fact that I wasn't really shown controls straight off the bat. Like, even just like figuring out basic controls on the overworld was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of thrown into it very quickly. I'm just gonna have a double check. There's Hunt of the Day, which I can't do. Is X. That's our target for today. So it looks like they changed. It's like limit now to 5 PM. Is there like any particular dragon, like, not dragon, like training quest? Or is these all like our training quest? Because I thought there was, oh, there we go, training. Hunter basics, weapon styles and hunter arts, and prowler basics. It's like, if I go, okay, so there's like a whole bunch of different things. It's like the basics, well done steak. So we'll do basics for now. We'll finish off with a couple of basic controls, so I've make sure I've like shown them off a bit better. Make us proud out there. See ya. I like at the end too where she's going, see ya. And then the other one we'll do is capturing, because that'll actually go into an actual fight. Alright, bit of a cutscene. We did work that out though, like that box is our... Hey, it's me, you know, the world's greatest hunting instructor. Today I'm going to teach you what it takes to be a hunter. It's not going to be easy, but you'll thank me later. Change pages. That's the spirit. I like your attitude. I think you might turn out alright after all. You don't need to look too shabby in those old duds I gave you. Either. Make sure you treat them well. Your equipment can decide whether you live or die before you even start a hunt. Now, I'm sure you're anxious to get started with your training, but let's introduce you to your base camp. No monsters ever come this far, so it's a perfect place to kick back and take a load off. Okay, get moving. Walk with the left stick, center your view with the left L button, and then take a look around with the right stick. Keep sharp, constant vigilance. Walk around with the left stick, center your view with the L button. Before you head out, don't forget to check the blue box over that's packed with supplies the guild sent you just for this quest. Lucky you. I'll start training off easy. Toll over to the box. Got it. Really? I know L's for items. Okay. I don't know about center your view. Because, like, L button was your items. Okay. We'll have to double check that one. This charming blue box right here, it's full of supply box. Stand in front of the supply box and press the A button to see what's inside. You can take whatever you want free of charge. Once you've found an item, you want to press the A button to take it. Give it a shot. Take everything from the supply box and put it in your inventory. Don't be shy now. Take everything. Anything you need, you'll think you'll need. So we have map, first aid meal, ration, sharpening, portable spit. Nice work. You examined the snot out of that supply box. Now, if you grabbed all you could out of it like I told you to, then that means you should have picked up a map. A map is one of those most important things a hunter can have. It's the only way to see the whole region. Now, pros like me can skip picking them up, but for rookies, which I skipped by the way, and I still did kind of alright, kind of figured out where I was going in the end. Now, to see the little triangle on the map, that's your location. The arrow moving around and even faces the direction you are. That means it's pretty impressive to get pretty impossible to get lost no matter how hard you try. Pretty high tech for a piece of paper, eh? But let's say you want to take a close look at the land. You can do so by pressing the plus button on the start to open the start menu, then zooming into the map with the Y button. You want to know how to use all of your other items too. Good question, but those hunters stumble that run fast. Now, what was it that they said? Anyway, just keep your leggings on and I'll explain all in due time. For now, I've got one big thing to teach you before I let you loose. You know how when you open the start menu, there's a flashy column that says advice? You can check that anytime to review any of the wise teachings I'm imparted during this quest. Enough talk, time to put what I taught you to use. Open your map to get going. Lead case and head to area 1. So plus, advice, weapon control, L button center camera, right stick move camera. Yeah, I can't get that working. I've tried the L button and that was... Oh, that worked. So, okay, okay, the L button is kind of linked to like a couple of things. It's a little wonky. Alright, we're back with these monsters again. They do kind of look really cool. As I said, they kind of remind me of like dinosaurs. Look sharp, there's a monster right over there. Now, of course, you're being a hunter and all, you're going to have to go and introduce yourself to it. But before you do, let me impart one of the hunterdom's most famous sayings. Hunters know no hurry, no haste. Of course, every rule has exceptions, and so does this one. The fact of the matter is that we live in a fast-paced world filled with fast-paced monsters, which means you'll need to dash to come out on top. It's simple to do, just hold down the R button as you move around and you'll dash. Oh, but you'll have to put away your weapon. I thought so you can't dash with your weapon out? Interesting. But you think you can run just to the ends of the earth here. Your stamina has a limit, you know, yeah, we've already done that. Stamina's drained. If you take it easy for a bit, you'll refill soon. Hi, English. The English bar of mine needs to refill a little bit, I think. Stamina, there ain't anything you'll worry about though. As time passes, your maximum stamina will also start to fall. That's a sign you're getting hungry, and let me tell you, that's not a good oh, okay, there is a hunger. You can't hunger if you're hungry. Always keep meat and other foods on hand so that when you get the munchies, you can be in tip-top shape in no time. And did I mention that eating raises your max stamina back up, so you can dash for longer stretches again, because it does. As you can probably guess, dashing is important because it makes your hunts go that much faster. It sounds basic, but it's real important, so don't forget it. Now it's time to get your first hunt underway. Start by dashing up to a monster and getting nice and personal with it. Do I have to? I gotta figure out what the hunger meter is. Oh, well, looks like you made it to the monster in one piece. Nice work. I'm gonna teach you a basic about hunting monsters. When you got, what you've got in your hands is a sword and shield, and that will do the job just fine, I promise. Start by pressing the X button, since that's how you unsheath your weapon. You can sheath it again by tapping the Y button. That's all there is to it. Once you've got your weapon in hand, you can attack monsters with the X button and the A button. Depending on the order you press those two, you'll do all sorts of different attacks. Right now, it's enough to get used to attacking, but once you get the hang of it, you want to try out different combinations of moves and commands. Of course, don't expect a monster to take your attacks laying down. That's what makes the green bar at the top so vital. It's your health gauge, which shows your health. Each hit would drain some HP, but if all of it empties, then it's lights out, so watch your health carefully. Now when you avenge herbivore senses danger... now when your average herbivore senses danger, it'll run away, but not every monster is like that. Some will definitely want to bite out of you, but fear not, you can use either the left button or right stick to face them with your camera, and let them aim and help you aim your attacks. But enough talk. Hunting season for you starts right now, so it's the L button I had to press to get that lock on. But not bad for someone who didn't even know how to open the supply box a while ago. I don't think that monster will be getting back up anytime soon, but your quest isn't over just yet, Hunter. You still got some carving to do. Carving can provide you with everything you need as a hunter, so listen up good. If you stand by a monster you've slain and press the A button, you'll carve materials out of it. Hunters have to live off monster materials, so don't be afraid to take all you need. Be sure to seethe your weapon first. Sometimes you'll get lucky and find monsters that can carve from more than once. Lucky for you, it looks like the one you just hunted can be carved for a second time. Oh, really? Are you dead? Or not? It took a little while for him to realize what he's doing. And, I'm just gonna... Wait, are you coming? That's some fine carving you've done there, but your objective is to deliver a well-done steak, right? Raw meat's not gonna do any good. We've got to cook it and turn it into well-done steak. You'll need a special item to cook raw meat. Now, if you really did take everything out of that supply box earlier, you should have ended up with a portable spit. That's what we're going to use to cook that juicy raw meat and make something edible. So let's make that well-done steak a reality. Now, press and hold down the L button to bring up a item bar. Once you've done that, select the portable spit, then release the L button to finally press the Y button to use it. Piece of steak, I guess. It might take a little while to get used to picking items this way, but once you do, you'll find that you can manage it even while on the move. Now go ahead and select the portable spit so we can start cooking this thing. And goodbye, my old friend. Alright, so if I go over here, L, and A, spit, Y. Now here's where the fun starts, and you can try your hand at cooking meat. You can't eat raw meat, but what you can do is on the fire for a bit, turn it into a nice, delectable, well-done steak in just seconds. Crazy, crazy I know, but just stay with me here. Now it's time to get your hands dirty here. Use the portable spit when you have a slab of raw meat in your inventory and a catchy little jingle while I start playing. That's your cue to, that the cooking process has started. Timing is everything at this stage. When the music ends and your meat changes colour, quickly press the A button to lift your meat off the fire. If you time it really well, you'll get a well-done steak out of it. Now give it a go. Listen closely to the music as the meat cooks. Be careful if you pull it out too early or too late. You'll wind up with a rare steak or burnt meat. Worst case scenario, you'll have wished you'd never cooked it at all. So time it well and take your meat off the fire at just the right moment to get a well-done steak.
So tasty.
I wasn't expecting the music to end that quickly. Yes, that was what I'd like to see. Perfect. You'll be delivering the steak you just prepared, but normally you want to select the one from the item bar and eat it by pressing the Y button. Filling the stomach will raise your stamina limit. Which is stamina? Oh no, not stamina. Oh, which one's hunger meter though? Unfortunately for you, I'll be taking that portable spit back. It's actually mine, and we've cooked too many steaks together for us to part now. But never fear, you can always buy your own portable spit in the village. It's a little pricey, but you will be able to have delicious barbecue wherever you go, so I'd say it's more than worth it. Anyway, now that you've got your hands on that well-done steak, it's time to complete your quest and deliver it. For now, just hold on to it and make your way back to base camp. Do not, I repeat, do not eat it. Got it? Alright, so I want to go this way. I think the sword is our belly, I'm assuming. Okay, you made it back to base camp. Okay, we've done that already. Okay, cool. Didn't mean to hit that button. And then we want to do... Yep, I already figured this. On the go. I have the start menu, but allow me to teach you one of the useful things about delivering items. Open the start menu. Now that I'll try to look at your item pouch, if you press the A button and select an item you're supposed to deliver, you will see a deliver option show up in the menu that appears. It only shows up in an area that has a delivery box, but allows you to deliver an item straight from the start menu. Pretty handy, eh? Also, when delivering an item, you can specify how many of each item you want to deliver. Some can go to the box, and some you can take home with you. It's good to use when you're asked to deliver something, but also want to keep a stock for later use. All this means that you can deliver items by either visiting the delivery box in person or by using the start menu. Whichever's easiest, go ahead and deliver your well-done steak however you like. Once you've done, you've almost done with this quest. So deliver that. Main objective complete. Splendid job, you delivered that well-done steak like no one's business. Once you've met the clear conditions for a quest, it's time to pack up and head back home for the day. Just wait a little bit and you'll be able to take some nice items and a little money as your reward. If you feel up for it, I suggest you start your next round of training after you get back to the village, but if you think you need practice, don't be afraid to retry the quest as many times as you need. I'll always be happy to teach you the ropes till you can spread your wings and fly on your own as a hunter. Alright, so that kind of cleared up a lot of the things I was a bit confused about. Sure, I didn't quite understand that the green training bar I could click on. I just assumed that all of these quests I saw there originally was the training quest. But this whole area is kind of a good start. I start off because, like, as I said, there's not as many monsters on your ass to want to eat you or anything like that. And you can kind of still go about it, like, quite an easy. And it looked like the tutorial stuff really went over a couple of, like, nice things. Honey, potion. Oh, okay, I must be full at the moment. Send item box then. Done. Main reward, 150 zenny. 150 zenny, no points at all for the academy. Save progress. Okay, so now that I've done that, because I'm pretty sure the demo didn't actually cover all the mechanics, but as I said, 3DS is a bit different to a console. I can pick things up easier in a console, but the 3DS was a completely different ballgame there, and I don't want to connect. But so far, as I said, it's a bit wonky starting the game up, and there's been like thrown into the world and be like, oh, what am I doing? So yeah, that made this game a little hard, so there might be a bit of a steep entry for beginners. As I said, I kind of felt like, oh, I'm in the deep end here and I don't really know what I'm doing. That was that sense of like uneasiness because of that reason. So that I will give this game a bit of a negative for. As I said, it's not beginner friendly. Well, not so far it doesn't seem beginner friendly because it really does throw you into the deep end with like just throwing you straight into the game and then kind of expecting you to hit that training thing. But if you misunderstand a couple of things, and like I did, and just go straight into the actual quest, you're like, oh, what am I doing? Especially if you accidentally stumble into a monster that isn't as passive as the herbivores that we came across, like the carnivore little, what do you call them, like little velociraptor type of monsters. They were a little bit on the aggressive side that did require you to fight, but luckily, as I said, I have played World, and I've done a little bit of training stuff on there, so I kind of expected, like, had an idea of what I was meant to do. But yeah, if you actually go through the training stuff, it does make it a little bit easier. Like, I could probably continue on now with a little bit more confidence. So, other than that, the fact that you had that bit of a steep throw it into the deep end part, it was like, I do question if this is going to be as straightforward as I think it's going to be. If it's not, then yeah, this is going to have a very, very steep entry for beginners, especially if you had no previous experience with Monster Hunter, because it's definitely not a button mashing game. That I have learnt already in the past, as you can't go into a monster and button mash. You really do need to like take your time and strategize on the fly. Because, like, there's certain things, like, with monsters, they've got certain patterns that you need to follow or learn, and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. Like, it actually is how you would expect to be fighting a monster in real life. You wouldn't run into it and be like, ah, slash, 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 slash. The monster's obviously going to react with its, like, tail or legs or its head or something like that, and you've got to react to all of them. So, yeah, that's, like, my only concern is the fact that if you start off on the deep end, is it going to throw you into a lot of unpredictable stuff later on in the actual quest? And oops, and like, you know, I didn't actually see that training thing because it didn't really stand out like the, you know, the low rank stuff does, because it's like in a really nice blue, whereas the training kind of looks like it's blurred out, doesn't it? Like if you look at it like that, it looks like it's blanked out. Because it's like, oh, okay, it's blanked out, I can't do it. That's how I originally reacted when I looked at that screen. If anything, I actually didn't see it. I just assumed it was blanked out like these ones were, so I didn't click on it. So, again, kind of coming down to like the whole bad choice of colours, I guess, because, as I said, there was like highlighting stuff, there was issues that I couldn't read it, or if I could read it, it was very hard and I had to really strain my eyes to actually see it. So, I think it just comes down to a lot of bad colour visualization stuff, which is a major thing when it comes to game development, especially for highlighting stuff. If it's done in a highlight colour that people can't read, then they like miss over keywords that's most vital to a lot of gameplay. Even stuff in menuing, if it's not coloured properly, players will potentially miss, e.g. me, because I wear glasses and my reading is slowly deteriorating. But those visual aids really do mean a great deal to a lot of beginners, because like they stand out more, they're like, hey, do this, and then obviously once you pass the point of like understanding the basics and everything, then you like go and focus on the rest of the menu. So I think I'm gonna have to criticize that. It's the visualizations of like certain main keywords for beginners. That's definitely not on point at all. It's way off. And even for like people who struggle to read, that small text with the dark red highlight, no, I'm not on board with that. But it's not a negative thing at all, like not a huge negative, but just highlighting main things is definitely on the bad. If it was more like a light red, like a pink more like, that isn't as dark and hard to read, then yeah, it'd be a little bit easier to read. But a dark red on a black transparency over the top of like light colors, it's a no-go. It seems like on theory it would work, but I find that really hard to read for some odd reason, so it's a no-go there. But with the text, I can strain my eyes a little bit to read because it's not as much text to read in this game. It's just dialogue here in the village, and then that's it. On the actual battlefield, going to actually fight monsters and all that, yeah, not really a huge thing, because reading's gonna be the last thing you're doing. It's gonna be focusing on those hunts. We didn't do an awful lot of combat, but I do know Monster Hunter does have very simplistic control schemes for fights and all that, which is good. It's just learning like combos and all that, and how to use them on the fly, and just reading monsters and all that. So yeah, I can't really comment too much about combat, because as I said, we didn't really cover all that much for it, but from what I've seen so far, it's going to take some getting used to. But that can be said about any game. So for now, combat, from what I've seen, is going to be quite fun when you get the hang of it. Anything else? Oh yeah, there was one other thing too. When you're in the hunt, when you're doing like general hunt, I'm assuming when things start to pick up, there might be a bit of music, but just in general, it's too quiet. I mean, I know that's kind of handy for hearing footsteps and everything, but you know, a little bit of ambience, you know, like Breath of the Wild has, where it's just, you know, ding, ding, like little harp strings or something like that, or just something to just liven up the environment a little bit. I understand, but at the same time, it's just something besides silence would be very nice. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it. I didn't want to say too, well, I've said quite a bit, but it's also understanding too that this is kind of a 3DS port, so it is also trying to keep that in mind as well. If it's not the 3DS port, then it definitely does feel like a 3DS title, but just ported to the Switch to kind of upscaled and HD and all the fancy stuff to fit the Switch stuff. So I don't know, I tried to keep that idea away, but I'm starting to feel like it might be a 3DS port, and I'm starting to also think that might be in the demo that I played, which is what didn't get me into the Monster Hunter series back in the 3DS. So I don't know, I may have turned around and said, yeah, I like this game now. But general TLDR is, yes, so far from what I've seen, I think I am going to enjoy this game. That's for sure. But on a overall, could I recommend this to other people if you haven't played the Monster Hunter series? I don't know. I honestly reckon Monster Hunter World might be the easier one, because I played the tutorial for World and felt more comfortable with World than I did with this game. So I guess when we do the first impressions of World, I might have a better idea if that's more of a beginner-friendly game. But for this one, I don't know. It's more of a, if it looks interesting for you, maybe give it a go. But if you're not familiar with the Monster Hunter series, I don't know if I could recommend it. If you're a Monster Hunter fan, though, I could probably say, yeah, recommend it, definitely. But for other players who haven't played Monster Hunter, I'm probably not the best person to ask on that one. I don't know. I'd say check out Monster Hunter World, probably, because that's the one I've heard that is more beginner-friendly or newcomer-friendly. Anyways, that's probably going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Would I stream this game? That's the thing. I've got Monster Hunter World and this game now for Monster Hunter, so I might play this game a little bit on my own first and then decide if I stream it, and after streaming it we'll then probably make the decision if I do an actual series on it, because this I think is a little bit older than World, and World is currently the current series that's having more updates. It just had an expansion as well, which I've got. As I said, I've got Iceborne expansion already, so I'll work it out from there. I mean, I do feel this would be a very nice series to do. It's just I need to get used to the game, get used to its mechanics, and be a lot more familiar with it before I can feel comfortable doing an actual series on it. But would definitely be an interesting series if I definitely get into the game. Alright, anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for tuning in. Sorry if I sound like a complete nub. Hopefully the first impression did it somewhat some justice. But anyways, until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!